What is up, YouTube? Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to access the Wasp nest and open up the area where you can find the BURG.L chip and fight the Wasp Queen and all that good stuff. So essentially on the map we are located right here, kind of near the Java-matic, and as you can see the BURG.L chip is right here. To orient yourself, you can use the candy packaging and this donut. Essentially the Wasps are going to come out right here when you do finally meet the requirements to summon them. But essentially what you want to do is, there is a cheese way to do this and there is a legit way to do this. I'm just going to show you guys the cheese way real quick, but I do recommend fighting the wasps themselves, as you get materials and you gain experience on how to actually kill them. But essentially what you can do is you can come over here and you can just spam your spicy staff at this little wasp nest right here. And I believe it takes 2 bolts to actually bring it down, if I'm right. Yeah, so it takes 2 sour staff bolts. I don't think the level matters, as my sour staff is only level 6, but then you'll see that pop up on the left that says the wasps are aware of your presence. So you can just leave and run away. You can ignore the wasp drone if you don't want to kill it, but again guys, I do recommend killing it. So you have to destroy 2 of these nests in order to gain access to the actual area where you get the BURG.L chip and you fight the queen. So next we're going to come over here for the second nest. So I left 2 of them alive just so you guys can kind of see how to fight them. And I have a full crit build on. That's what I like to use. I like to use two-handed. There are many different builds, but I personally like two-handed to do max damage and such. I will be using Thor's pendant as well, just to give me that little bit of extra damage and little bit of extra stab boost to kill these enemies. Guys, these enemies are really, really annoying. Like, they are really annoying to kill. I'm only on medium difficulty, and they are still really annoying to kill. So what you're going to want to do is try to avoid the red one first, as the red one creates healing. So you're going to want to pull the black one first. Its first attack's always going to be this little lunge attack where it tries to sting you. And as you can see, the Broodmother weapon is very effective. It's salty. Mine is salty. And if you can time it right, you can kill them pretty easily. But the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to kill the worker ones, or the drone is what they're called. They are just really annoying. Like, they heal so much, and they just stay up there. They never come down. Ever. And you can't dodge their little projectile attack. You just can't dodge it. The hitbox is too big. They need to nerf it or something. But so essentially what you can do is you can pretty much ignore them if you want to. But I recommend just killing them, waiting for them to come down, and just smacking them around with your two-handed. But like I said, they do heal, and they heal a lot. So you're going to have a crossbow or a ranged weapon. You can use your sour staff as well if you want to do that. That is totally your preference. Mine is not upgraded fully, so I'm not going to use it. But as you can see, they just never come down. So I recommend just having healing items for the fight, because they really just don't come down at all. They just kind of stay up here. It's easier over here to kill them. Alright. We almost died. But as you can see, it's easier to kill them over here because, you know, they run into stuff and etc, etc. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull out your sour staff here again, and you're going to fire 2 bolts at the wasp nest right here. And as you can see, it does then bring down the nest itself. You can break it for materials also if you want to do that. Any weapon works. And you'll get a prompt on the left-hand side there. As you can see, wasps are annoyed by you, etc., etc. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to sleep. You're just going to go to sleep. You're going to pass the day and wake up the next morning, and you should get a cutscene that essentially looks like this. Alrighty guys, here we are back at the entrance to the Wasp nest, the Brawny box itself, and as you can see, it is now open and we can access it. Bear in mind that once you do in fact open this area, wasps will be released into the yard, very similar to the haze zone, infection spreading throughout the yard, so you will see a lot more wasps around the yard once you do in fact open this little entrance here. A few other things to note, guys. On my playthrough, it only took 2 of the honeycombs taken down or destroyed to actually proc the prompts that appear on the left-hand side. You do need all 3 prompts active on that left-hand side prior in the video in order to get that cutscene of the wasp being released into the yard. Last but not least, guys, my broodmother weapon is level 8. It is not level 9, but I do recommend that you have all of your weapons and armor at level 9, as this is very endgame stuff, and it is harder to kill these enemies. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much, as usual, for tuning in, and as always, guys, stay safe out there.